a British citizen. The British were also part of this whole thing, because it would never have succeeded without British support. The DSS has come out to say that they are not the ones that did it. The witness during Nnamdi Kanu's court case said that he was from airport. He received Nnamdi Kanu and took him straight to the DSS dungeon. Then you ask, who exactly carried out that mission? The British agency and Nigerian agency collaborated to pin Nnamdi Kanu down. That goes on to show you the reasons why there has been no effort by the British to support Nnamdi Kanu and make sure that his stay in DSS comes to an end and in fact gets his freedom. I'm saying this because the British have a mandate to protect their citizens who are facing trials in foreign countries. Yes. Yes. Fact check me. In fact, I'm going to read you something now to show you the rights of British citizens, to protection against unfair trials in foreign countries. And in fact, they have a mandate. The British consuls have a mandate, to stand by a British citizen who is undergoing trial in foreign countries. And since Nnamdi Kanu has been going in this trial, have you seen the British recently come to his aid effectively? In fact, let me tell you, to add to you, the British fights against illegal detention against its citizens in foreign countries. Yes. They fight against it. They lobby against it until that person receives fair trial and fair sentencing. That is the extent the British can go in ensuring that anybody carrying their passport will never be left behind. I will read you briefly on the role of the British, of the UK, in defense of their citizens around the world. Listen very carefully. Number one, the British provides consular support. Yes, from the embassy of the country that the person is being held, the British ensure that the person is tried in line with local and international, international standards. And also, it will raise concern if the trial process appears not to be fair or the rights of the person are being violated. This is one point of what the British does to ensure that their citizen is not being, witch hunted or so. And so far, Kanu has spent 4 years in the DSS dungeon. Have the British ever released any statements to say the trial was unjust? Because 4 years in DSS dungeon is not a trial. It is just even now recently that a trial had decided to begin officially. So why haven't the British come out to condemn or pressure the Nigerian government in trying this man rightly and making sure that Nnamdi Kanu doesn't languish in solitary confinement? That is food for thought. That is a food for thought. Number two, monitoring of the case. British consular officials may attend trials as observers. They can advocate for fair treatment but cannot get somebody actually out of jail or demand the case to be dropped. Just like you said, they are supposed to be there during his trial in consular services. British embassies in Abuja just close by. How many white men did you see in the court for the past few days? How many Oyibo did you see in court? So supporting Nnamdi Kanu all this while, standing by their citizen. How many white men do you see? Nobody. They've abandoned this man because they are the ones that put him there. They are the ones that went to Kenya. They are the ones that played the major role in making sure that they assist in catching this man for the government. See, let me tell you something like that. Clear conscience fears no accusation. It is their conscience that is worrying them. How can you put somebody in cell and be coming to the cell to check the person? You cannot do it now because you are the one that put him there. Look at the court. They're not even in the courts. You don't hear any statement from them. They have Twitter account, Facebook account, UK in Nigeria. UK government in Nigeria has accounts. Have you seen them tweet, say anything about the citizen? If Nnamdi Kanu was a white man now with that passport, you will never hear word in the House of Assembly in UK. You will never hear word. They will talk about it till tomorrow comes. Let's keep on going. Diplomatic pressure. High profile or controversial cases where due process or not followed or allegations of torture arises, the UK government may raise the case at diplomatic levels or with international bodies. Yes, that is what I'm trying to tell you. When this Gambian of a man that had Binance had issue with Nigerian government and he was nearly condemned to prison, what happened to him? The US government increased pressure, did everything possible to ensure that the man was, released and sent back to the country. They had to cancel all the trials. They had to cancel all the cases that he had. Everything struck off overnight. Just because they had negotiated it and it has been accepted, and now he has been released. Whatever they did under the board, we don't know. But the countries agreed that this man should be released. And Nigerian government released him. What stopped UK government from going that same way to apply pressure to ensure that this man is also released? What stops the UK government from doing this same thing? What? Okay, let's go on. Humanitarian and legal rights advocacy. The UK may push for improvements in prison conditions or medical care. In some rare instances, they might assist in appeals or requests for clemency, especially in death penalty. Kanu was sick the other day. He complained of his ear, his chest, his heart, everything was worrying the guy. Did you see UK government pressure? He was even saying that he should go and see his doctor. They refused. The government refused. Did the UK now come and say, okay, we want our citizens to receive proper medical health care. We are sending in doctors. Okay, send in doctors from UK or from the embassy to take care of this man. Did you send any doctor? Nothing. They've abandoned this man. And what do you think? They abandoned him because they are the ones who put him there. These imperialists are not to be trusted at all. They can do anything for resources. Anything for resources. They can throw anybody under the bus for natural resources. It's always for the greater good of their country all the time. They don't mind. Number 5, no legal representation. The UK government does not pay for legal costs or represent citizens in courts. That one is okay. Kanu never asked anybody, to pay his legal fees. He never asked anybody to represent him. All he wants is consular support. Yes, consular support is UK support. Your country supports you, backing you. It goes a long way. It's like somebody, you have a problem with somebody, you don't have anybody to protect you or to stand for you. People look at you, where's your father? No day. Your mother? No day. Your brother? You don't have. Your sister? You don't have. They can do you anything they like because you don't have anybody. But why would the UK come and provide such support when they are the ones that actually put him in that place? It's the UK that put Nnamdi Kanu in that cell he is now. They are the ones that bundled Nnamdi Kanu on behalf of Nigerian government. I will say it again, clearly. I will say it again because even recently, like I said, the DSA said they are not the ones that arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Until today, no other security agency has come out to claim that they are the ones that rendition Nnamdi Kanu, leaving us with two options: the Kenyan government itself or the UK security M13. Yes. Security agents of the UK, the SS, the CIA of the UK. Among the two, who do you think? And even the Kenyan government has come out to say that they did not do it, leaving us now with only one option. The UK. They are the ones that use their agents on behalf of Nigeria to abduct this man and send him back to Nigeria. Dumped him there. Never even came out to represent him because they are the ones that put him there. Did not show any body language matters in life. See, I want to advise all of you watching this video. Watch out for body language. People's body language around you matter. The body language of the UK in Nnamdi Kanu's case, is it not obvious enough for the past 4 years? Is it not obvious enough to show you? When people are showing you who they are, Take it. Stop giving excuses for them. People show you who they are. That's who they are. Stop looking for ways to pamper it and say, maybe he's not, maybe. I'm supposed to show you who he be. Now that person, now so he be. Take it for your own sake. The UK have shown who they are with this abduction of Nigeria. They have shown, even if you didn't believe before, but for the fact that for the past 4 years, they have never come out to show any form of support. Because if they had shown support, now the Kanu would not be in the DSS dungeon for 4 years doing nothing. Rolling up and down the walls of the room there. From one end to one end to one end to one end. From one book to one book, if you even allowed to read any book safe. Lying down, facing the sun. Bending down, facing the ground. They will never allow the citizen to be in the cell for more than a few days without trial. But the UK is saying it. And his passport is just there. And they allow it. What does it tell you? The witch cried in the night. And the child died in the morning. No be coincidence. No country can set any man free. No group. Only God can grant a man freedom. And once God decides to grant any man freedom, everybody will start working in favor of that man. And everything will start turning around to favor him. I decree today, I declare today, that everything starts working in favor of Nnamdi Kanu to secure his release. Everybody around him, those people who have rejected him, those people who incarcerated him, will from today start working to secure his release. And Nnamdi Kanu definitely will be released very soon, sooner than expected. The way it will happen will shock everyone. But so far, he has remained unbroken, unbowed, unbended, unshaken, formidable. And like I said, he is in the cell, held bound, but he is still not living in bondage. The lion himself. It doesn't matter who kidnaps you. Remain strong. One day, all this will end. Till then, I am your host, Chi Ne Du. Thank you for watching this show. Please take your time to like, subscribe, and turn on notification button. Till I see you in the next video, peace.
The king of update is here once again. TGIF. Thank God it is Friday. Ụmụnne m ndị Biafra, ụmụnne m ndị Igbo, ekele m onye ukwu kele onye nta, biko ya mara nwoke mma mara nwaanyị mma. Ọ ga-adịrị oke eke mma, dịrị oke ore mma, dịkwara oke afọ mma, dịrị oke nkwụ mma. Ọwa ahịa na-anọ ụbọchị na-anọ. Ihe ọma mere anyị ụbọchị ahịa ukwu. Anyị jewe ejewe, anyị ga-ejeru. Anyị anatara ukwe. Ihe ọra bụ ihe mberede nke okporo ụzọ ahịa ha akpọ anyị. Ọ fụrụ anyị cheta ihe mere nwa ya, biko ihe mere nwa ya mekwe ya. I'm very, very sorry that I have to say this before the video just finished watching. I must have dropped the voice earlier before the video, but I have gotten a new tactics now to be dropping any video I need to attach on my own video first before my own video. So if you watch that video finish and when you get to the end, you still want to hear my own analytic, my brother, very good. If you still don't want to hear my own analytic, it's still good. But at least you see the message I'm about to pass, because every commentary I'm going to make concerning that video you just finished watch is here. So what am I trying to say here? At least you people have seen what is happening now. UK now. In fact, we don't need anybody to tell us now that UK is the brain behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration. Because if Kenya come out and said their police knows nothing about it, Nigerian DSS, which we all believed they are the one that transported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya down to zoo, but they say something of that never happened. But the question there now, or rather, what I want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's representatives, the lawyers, to do is to ask the so-called DSS official who stands as a witness against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to ask him, as he claimed that somebody, or rather they handed over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to him from airport. Then who is that person? Where are they from? Which country are they from? Are they white or black? But without being told, we don't need any soothsayer or a prophet, native doctor, prophetess, or whoever, or pastor to tell us who brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. UK threw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under the bus. They sacrifice him. They use him as a scapegoat because they want to continue exploiting the minerals that is coming from my land and your own land, which is the Biafra land. So, and I want every activist, every Biafran activist out there, whether you are doing your own online or offline, I want us to be calling UK out in everything that we do now. From this day onwards, let us start calling UK out. When all the whole Biafrans, millions of Biafrans gathered, we are more than UK in population. UK is just 60-something million, while Biafra is almost 80-something to 90 million. So if all the whole Biafrans now gather now and be calling UK bad mouth, my brother, I know UK is collapsing, but with we, the Biafrans, calling them out, doing all manner of incantation on them, if they feel that they are white supremacy, nothing work for them, then they are going to understand that our ancestors know no bound when they want to deal with our enemies. Let us, I call on all Biafrans, both male and female, old or young, as long as you know anything about media, you can be able to type, you can be able to speak, you can be able to share. My brother, let us begin to call UK out the same way we are calling Finland out today. UK is the brain behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration. For good 4 years, they kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon for him to buy there. That is exactly their plan. So when they waited 4 years for him to buy, or maybe the medicine or poison they injected into his system to buy him under 4 years, when the injection or the poison fails, now they start the nonsense trial they are doing on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what brought this nonsense trial. So for you to, at least, we all have already known where our problem is coming from now. So let us stop calling the zoo. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being domiciled in the zoo, but don't forget that anyone that is going to choose as a leader must go through the UK, must go through the Buckingham Palace. So that is where they are making the rubbish decision to enslave Nigerians or Biafrans the more because of their own selfish interest and desire. So let us drag them like I pass my neighbor generator. In fact, let us follow them the way village people are following most of us. Let us start to follow them in a negative way. Drag them to the mud so that they will do what they do. And any day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against his freedom, the first step for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will take is to sue UK to ICC. They must come there to, even if they like, let them own ICC. But you can never, I repeat, bury the truth forever. No. Truth have a way of bringing itself out. Even if you like, kept it under the earth, march on top of it for years. The day that truth will excel, everybody that have hands in it must collect woto. So UK are the ones doing us. Let us all join hands together to drag them like I pass my neighbor generator. They are not more than what Biafrans can bring down. In fact, they are too small. Their population itself is even too small for we to deal with it. I repeat, I urge all the whole Biafrans, online and offline, both home and in the diaspora, even if you like be in that UK, drag them like I pass my neighbor generator. They must vomit what they have eaten. Enough of all this rubbish. You are enslaving us. You are taking away all our mineral resources. At the same time, you still have the goal to imprison the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. People's choice. All the whole Biafran gathered and give their mandate to Simon Ekpa, including our veterans, including our heroes and heroines. In the spiritual world, they have endorsed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be the leader and the one to guarantee the freedom of the Biafrans. The UK, because of your own selfish interest, you gathered, connived with Nigeria and every other Western allies who have interest in the mineral resources coming from the Biafra land, to then kidnap him and then brought him back to the zoo to face trial that never existed in the first place. Anyway, let us just go to the comment section to get some comments before we round out this show, because when I see this kind of video, even to make comments self, my heart is boiling. Because if I see any of them around me, Kinsley Okereke said, I'm asking my brother, Nigerian government must tell us how they bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. A.G. Bro said, I don't know what the lawyers are doing for not asking the DSS and judge this question. Exactly what I said earlier. Have they been compromised again? The same way Ejimako, Ifeanyi, and Ozekome compromised. I don't know what is really happening. Everybody is fighting for their own pocket. Let it not be what I'm thinking. Prince Madu Abuchi Ebo said, it's high time people start talking about the Britain in Nigeria. We have to chase them like France. Let them go to where they belong. Arinze Ezilo said, back to Kenya. Agwa Amaka Harrison said, if UK have abandoned Kanu, God Almighty hasn't abandoned him, and shame will be the portion of whoever that has hand in his kidnap from Kenya in Jesus' name, according to him. Amen. This is the post of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We will continue to show that Nigeria, the British colonial experiment in Africa, is a crime against humanity, and self-determination is the only solution. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader, 7/12/2020. This is the message that made them to abduct Nnamdi Kanu. Then this one is another post by Amadou Bello. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather Ottoman Danfodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We use the minorities of the north as willing tools and the south as a conquered territory, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over their future. This one is a quote of Amadou Bello yesteryears. Then we have here again 5,000 repentant Boko Haram fighters reunited with their families. Okay. Chidubeme Hajianya said God is with the innocent man Nnamdi Kanu. No matter what the UK is doing bad to Kanu, nothing can be because we Biafrans knows what UK are doing and bad to Biafran people. Now I know if you read this English, I beg. Okoro Cyprian said it is well, but Nigeria will regret it, and whether they like it or not, Biafra must come in this very generation. We are not going to wait much more longer again. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's quote, he said, we are going our separate ways, not because we hate anybody, but we want to preserve our lives and values. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB servant. Biafra is divine and sacrosanct. And according to you fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram. Sultan of Sokoto, February 24 of 2020. And these are the people who want us to be in the same country together. This one is a post by El-Rufai, which dated July 2 of 2021. Federal government not against bandits because they are doing business, not succession, like Nnamdi Kanu. Madam Nasiri El-Rufai, and I quote this one. This one is Governor Shetima created and funded Boko Haram, not me, Modu Sharif. You see, Governor Shetima, that is the current vice president of the zoo. His predecessor, who collected power from him after he ruled 8 years, made it clear, said Governor Shetima created and funded Boko Haram, not me, Modu Sharif. And this message was sent out there 2016, precisely August 25. On a day there, they look. Stephen Absok said their body language will judge them when time comes. Christian Amadi, yes, good one. Thank God, Frank Elvis, whoever that is with God is with everything. God is in charge. Daniel Ukeje, tell them, my brother, they don't know nothing. Anyway, my good people, now here we go take back breaking. Make on just watch, and as you're watching, keep on sharing your opinion at the comment section. Like, share, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I, Ukulora, will always be here to serve you. Have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless us all. Que Messiano, my people.